I finally had the chance to try my brand new Mini 4 Pro that I got earlier this week, and let me tell you, this is a beast of a machine. There are a few accessories that I wish I had bought when I first bought it. Here are a few suggestions if you're currently in the market for one of these. My first suggestion is get a strap for the remote. A strap or a lanyard, anything. They sell those pretty cheap online. The remote is amazing, but it doesn't come with anything. Couldn't find anything on the DJI website either, but there are a lot of third-party options. This one is something that I put together with random screws and washers from an old TV rack, and then the strap itself is from vintage film camera. So I'm going to be replacing that eventually, but seriously, get a strap. It's so much easier when you want to put your drone away. I was outside in the cold, my fingers were frozen, and I had to sort of shuffle through the bag trying to fold the drone, put the remote in afterwards. When, with a strap, you just let it go, hang around your neck. You can even, while your drone is taking a few shots with the AI functions, you just let it go. You can sort of forget about it. It's just such peace of mind. I think it should come with one. It doesn't. Get one. They're cheap, they're useful. Second suggestion is a landing pad. It might sound silly, but if you end up in deep snow, you don't have any good surface to launch off of or land on, good landing pad is gonna make all the difference. I tried catching the drone because I was in about this much snow, and well, I hurt my thumb. It's doable. I know a lot of people do it, but it is kind of hard. You can find online landing pads for like 30 bucks, $20. They're foldable, they're super small, super lightweight. And speaking of landing pads, there are landing gear sets that you can attach to your drone. Now keep in mind, anything you attach to your drone could kick it over the 249 grams, meaning that you might have to register it in some jurisdictions. Although having a landing gear will give you that extra length where you can actually land maybe in grass or more uneven surfaces. I even saw one that had the kit to make it land on water. I never tried to land on water, but I guess if you're gonna fly over lakes or rivers, might as well have the extra safety. Next up is extra batteries and a case or carrying pouch. The reason I bundle these two suggestions together is because if you're getting the Fly More combo, you already have those. You'll have two extra batteries, and it comes with the perfect carrying case, just the right size for everything. You'll probably go through at least one battery and possibly will want a second one and maybe even a third one whenever you go out with this, because it is so much fun to fly that wherever you go, you'll want to be able to fly a lot longer, do more shots, get more video, get more footage. Next item on the list is ND filters. ND filters are really only going to be useful if you'll be doing video. It's not that useful if you do only photography, but ND filters to get that smooth looking image at 30 frames per second, if you want to stick at 1/60th of a second, you will have to use these. The Mini 4 Pro only goes at f1.7, meaning you can't adjust the aperture at all. So once your ISO is already at 100, only other way to reduce the amount of light coming in is going to be these filters. I got my hands on the K&F Concept filters. So far they look really good. This kit is fun. There are 3 different ND filters, 1 UV and 1 circular polarizer. The polarizer could be good if you do photos as well, but it's not as useful to get the full kit if you're not going to be doing video at all. Another thing I highly recommend considering is a hood for the remote. This remote, if you have the one that doesn't need the phone, you can see very clearly even if it's a little bit sunny out. But the thing is, you're going to be piloting a drone that might be very far away and you want to see what you're doing. If it's too bright out, just the extra shade might save the life of your little machine right here. And a lot of the hoods can be attached to it, remain in place, and act as a cover for the remote while it's in storage. So an added bonus. By the way, if you're watching this video and you still haven't figured out if you're getting the option with the remote with the screen or the one that you have to hook your phone to, seriously, I cannot recommend more this one. It's a little bit more expensive, not that much more expensive, but Man, it's a world of difference from a remote where you have to plug in your phone, phone's gonna fall, can't see the screen. It's just a bunch of trouble using the phone with a remote. This is so awesome. So awesome. Couple more things to consider if you're going to be flying either at night or near trees at night would be a strobe light. There are some that are sold that you can stick to the drone. Again, be careful because anything that you add adds weight to your drone. Also lowers the battery life a little bit, obviously. And the other thing, if you're going to be flying near trees, there are propeller guards that you can add, a lot of third-party options, and that could again increase the life of your drone because even if there's obstacle avoidance, it's not entirely seamless. It can still hit objects. I've seen online a lot of people who have crashed this way. Mostly it doesn't always notice the little branches. It'll notice more easily the bigger objects, but small branches could still hit it. Before I forget, please give me a little kick of dopamine by liking and subscribing. Thank you. And lastly, gloves. Good gloves. I don't have a good suggestion to give you. I'm still looking for the right pair. You need good dexterity and you need something warm. If you're going to be shooting in winter outside in a cold weather, you still have to have all your dexterity when handling this remote. And keep in mind, a lot of the options are touchscreen. So make sure that the gloves you get are touchscreen enabled. Honestly, I'd probably look into getting heated gloves, even if they're a little bit more expensive, just because it will be so much more fun not to be freezing outside trying to handle your drone. Thanks for watching. I'm John. I'll see you later.